Hey, what's up, people? So, as many of you are aware, who have seen my videos before, you know that I vape. Well, my community, on the vaping side, just got fucked royally in the asshole by New York State Governor, something Como. I can't remember what the hell that dude's first name is, because I don't live in New York. I didn't vote for him. But I live just under the border of New York. That means it's a lot easier for me to drive to New York to do shopping when I am home and I'm not on the road than it is for me to drive to, say, anywhere north of me, any big city north of me, or south of me, sorry, to do shopping. Because it would take me probably an hour to go south to a big city versus the 30 minutes to go north. So, that being said, Como put into effect a ban against all flavored electronic cigarette juices. All flavored, unless they are only tobacco flavored. Like, you can have menthol, you can have your original, you can have your light, you can have extra menthol, those. That's it. That's all you're getting. Due to the fact that 6 kids went online and bought THC cartridges from Joe Schmo, who's diddling himself in his mom's basement. It had nothing to do with actual electronic cigarettes. So, that being said, here are some little factoids for you. 1. Anything that is made in so-and-so's basement where Joe Schmo could be fucking somebody with AIDS and get stuff all over it, you probably shouldn't be buying it and putting it in your fucking mouth hole. Okay? That's for 1. For 2, you cannot control children. You're not going to be able to. Okay? Once kids become teenagers, it's like trying to control a bowl in a china shop. It's not happening, okay? I was a teenager once. We were all teenagers once. Okay, we should understand that teenagers do what teenagers want to do, not what they are told to do. You put something in front of a teenager and say, you're not allowed to do this, it's illegal for you because of your age. You know what they're going to say? How can I get around the fact that I'm not old enough to buy it? They're going to befriend somebody who is old enough to buy it. That friend is going to then buy it and give it to them. How do you think teenagers have parties with alcohol? Somebody buys it for them. Third off, that was second. Third is, parents, you need to start whooping your kids' ass, okay? Start taking their iPhones away, their iPads, their MacBooks, whatever. Be a parent and discipline them. Don't be their buddy. I want to be friends with my kid. I can't yell at my child. Oh, God, no. Fucking beat their ass, okay? They're doing something illegal, first of all, which is smoking marijuana, because in not every state is it legal for recreational use. So more than likely, it's illegal. But yet, those of us who are law-abiding citizens, who aren't doing anything illegal, right here, only thing in this, nicotine. Same as what's in every fucking cigarette sold on the shelf. You wanna know what's not in it? Tar, animal piss, all sorts of other shit that you probably shouldn't be smoking. There's literally like 5 ingredients in most of my e-juices. Literally. I will show you. I vape almost the same brand every day. Once in a while I'll get a different brand, but it's usually the same one. So, this brand is called Twisted E-Liquids. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Want to know what the fifth one is, though? Nicotine. Very last one on the list. So the addictive traits of this, very low, because it's the very last one on the list. And if we all know very well, you read the label from highest quantity to lowest quantity. For instance, when you read a bottle of juice, the highest quantity is probably going to be water, and then it's going to go down from there. So I'll tell you what's in here. USP kosher vegetable glycerin. Vegetable glycerin is probably in a lot of shit that we eat just in a day-to-day basis. All it is, it's what makes this a liquid. USP kosher propylene glycol. I can never pronounce that correctly. Again, I'm not positive of if it's in anything that we eat per se, but I know it's not anything that's going to kill you. Again, it's another part of what makes this a liquid. The next two ingredients are very important, people. Very important. Natural and artificial flavors. You want to know where you find that? Fucking everywhere. Look at a label. Look at your soda bottle. Look at your juice bottle. It's fucking everywhere. Nicotine is the worst thing that's in this, and it is also the last thing. It is the lowest amount. Governor Cuomo, or Como, however he pronounces it, New York State governor, is not listening to the FDA and the CDC. When it comes to America, for anybody who's watching this who doesn't live in America, the FDA and the CDC are pretty much the go-to on things not to do in the United States. Not to eat, drink, smoke, all sorts of shit. The FDA is our food department. I don't know, something to do with food. Because they're always putting out the E. coli message with romaine lettuce. The CDC is Control for Diseases, Center of Disease Control. Mind you, there are no diseases coming along with vaping. Just plain vaping nicotine, there have been no forms of anybody going to the hospital and getting sick. All of the people who have been getting sick and the 6 who have died are all said to have bought in THC cartridges, like the little jewel pods, online from somebody out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere jerking himself in his mom's basement. And that's why they're getting sick. Homemade shit is not legal shit, people. It's homemade for a reason, okay? It's probably not legal, 1. 2, it's homemade. Like, that's like going to fucking Zeus. That's like going to Joe Schmo's basement, eating a burger, and then saying, "Hey, Joe Schmo, I haven't been feeling the best. I went to the doctor. I have AIDS now. What was in that burger?" Guess what? You went to Joe Schmo's. You ate the burger. You can't sue Joe Schmo because you wanted a free burger instead of going to Burger King, McDonald's, Five Guys, whatever, and paying for a burger. Okay? Just not gonna happen. But that was free. Now they're charging for these THC cartridges. How come these kids won't just give up the name of the person they bought it from? Why won't they? They're already giving them free immunity. So if they just gave up the name of the person they bought it from, we could solve this whole fiasco. My last thing on this, is that the governor is blatantly ignoring the FDA and the CDC. New York has a very high rate of people who vape. Very high. There's lots of vape shops in New York. Very profitable place for vaping. In the town that I live just south of, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 or 7 it could be. And that's just in probably a 60-mile radius. It's unsettling to me to see the government try to take away people's rights of choice, for one, and to think that they are going to control what children do, control what teenagers do. It's not going to happen. It's just not. I hate to burst your little bubble that's in your little brainy poo. You're not going to control what children do. Teenagers, whatever. It's just not going to happen. If their parents can't control them, you as the government also cannot control them. Also, if their parents can't control them, maybe they need to send them to boarding school. Whoop their ass. I don't care what you do. Start having control over your children. And don't say, oh, it's all these millennials who don't know how to discipline their children. I have many friends. I'm 24. I have many friends who are just a couple years older than me or a couple years younger than me that have children. Guess what? Their children get disciplined. I'm not saying that my friends go around and beat the living shit out of their kids. No, but they are taught right from wrong. They are taught no. They are taught to listen and obey the laws. So why don't you start teaching your children to do it? It's not just millennials. And second of all, baby boomers, you created the millennials. You fucked to produce us. So that's your own damn problem. Maybe you should have disciplined us a little more. I say we take away the child abuse laws. Let parents start smacking their kids again. A little spanking never hurt nobody, okay? I've been spanked. It ain't gonna kill you. You'll live. Trust me. You might be a better person for it. But yeah, government. Stop stepping in where the parents need to step in. Stop it. That's like the church trying to step in at schools. There's supposed to be a limit here, okay? You can't control what people do in their own house. I hate to tell you, it's not going to happen. Parents want to give their kids alcohol in their own house, it's going to happen. You can't do anything about it. You are the government. You are not the parent. Hopefully when the new governor comes in, the law gets ripped away, or somebody with a brain comes along and takes the law away, because I know I have a lot of friends who work in the vape industry in New York, and now they're fearing for their livelihood. So hopefully this reaches somebody in power in New York and they realize what they've actually done. Instead of creating jobs, you're taking jobs away. And you're stepping in where the parents need to step in. You are not the parent. You are the government. You're completely different. So, for anybody in New York who wants to smoke, I'm really sorry that your only alternatives now are to buy shit on the black market that you have no idea what's in. I'm really sorry. I think it's bullshit, and I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it one bit. And even though I don't live in New York, I'm still here making a video trying to get the word out that somebody in power in New York needs to do something. Besides that fucking governor who's got his head up his own ass. He's obviously not looking to get reinstalled as governor with the way he's going. But that's just my own say. So yeah, government, stop stepping in. You're not the parent. Parents, start stepping up. Stop blaming everybody else for your kid's stupid decision. It's not everybody else's fault. Look in the mirror. It's your fault. Other than that, everybody enjoy your night. I'm out.